Hey, everybody, welcome to the Intellectual Soapbox. I am Mr. Best in the World 84. Thank you for rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I got my team with me. First off, I got to bring in, you know what I'm saying? The homie. Hold on, let me see. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Homie Arshawn Dave, right? And I also got with me DJ Eddie King.
Shit.
And I also got Knowledge of Relationships himself. You know what I'm saying? You
What's
know
Yeah.
what
up,
I mean? The
everyone?
leader of the team. You know what I mean? Mr. M3. So everybody, I
Oh,
got a question, man. I got a question. I got a
mhm.
question. It's a question I've been thinking about for so long, man. Ah, is love real or is it a fantasy? You know what I mean?
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
Is it real or is it a fantasy? Is it something that we just came up in our mind? You know what I
Well, see
mean?
yeah.
Go ahead,
What,
M3, kick it off, baby. We here.
well, see, Mr. Best of the World. See, my rebuttal to that is, what is love? I think that's what people need to
Mm,
understand.
Yeah.
Because
mm,
everybody want to throw out the little L word. Oh, sorry. Everybody want to throw out the L word up in the air, like they just don't care. But then we ask them, what is love? They get stuck, tongue tied, twisted, eating biscuits. So I don't really know, bro.
Well,
mm,
back in my days, I felt that love was like, whoa, good, great music. Okay, all right. Um, I just felt like back in my days, when I was, let me see, growing up, even into teenagers, I felt like love was butterflies, man. You see a woman, and you just automatically click. Like it's like you see a lot of women, but it's like that one woman that you see is like, damn, you know.
mm.
Mm.
It's like you can't help it. It's like, man, she getting butterflies. And then, of course, back in the days, I was shy. But shout out to a few of my boys that gave me some good advice of how to approach a woman and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. And it's
Okay.
just, it's I felt like it. I felt like love is real. In my definition, is when you get the butterflies, the feelings just start pouring out. It don't even matter if the person is homeless or not. It's just like if it's there, it's there, man. To
Wow.
me,
Right.
But in this new era, fantasy is what's kicking off right now. It's a fantasy.
Mm.
A lot of new people, man. In this new era that we living in, it's a fantasy.
Shout out to Daryl Long.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Daryl Long, man. Shout out to Daryl
That
Long.
was the homie, man.
Thank you, brother. Love it.
Yeah, man. But that is definitely my take on that.
Mm. Mm.
I
And
like
I'm
that.
I'm a, I'm a dig I'm a dig deeper with this fantasy part. Why you think it's fantasy, DJ King? We're gonna get into that more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I want to explain more.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go to the homie Arshawn Dave. Arshawn, talk to me, man. Is love
Pew,
Mm.
pew,
real or a fantasy,
pew.
man?
I shot Dave, man. Pew,
What's up?
pew.
What's up? What's
What's
up?
going on,
Chill,
man?
chill,
Shit,
chill, chill.
shit, shit, shit.
Man, I promise you, love it's both. Like love is both, man.
mm.
Love is both. Like there's a real component, but then there's a fantastical and emotional component too. That's why when some people they come out of the fantasy part, there's nothing real there, so the relationship
Mm.
dies. So I mean,
Mm.
you got to have both, because if you all you have is the real, like the responsibility and the duty and the you know what I'm saying. If all you have is that, man, there's no excitement, and then you want to exit out. So you got to have both, man. You got to have the desire, which is the fantasy, because that's a narrative you make up in your head. But then you got to have the duty, the real hard work that you put in. So I say it's both.
Right.
We're gonna dig deep on that both too, Arshawn. You ain't gonna just give me that. We're gonna dig deeper, brother. M3, go
Hmm.
ahead, man. What do you think, bro?
Okay. So, all right. Tell me about the question again.
Is
Is the
Is
love
love
a
real or
real
is it
or
a
a fantasy?
fantasy?
Wait, hold on. DJ Eddie, say
Okay.
it again. Say it again, DJ Eddie.
Is love real or is it a fantasy?
Hmm.
Mm.
Fantasy Island. You know what? Here's the thing. There's two components in love. There's a love where it's like you're in a fantasy island where I'm at. And
Mm-hmm.
so you got the Michael Jackson butterflies in your system. You're all giggly and all that. And you're on cloud nine. You're in your feelings right now. But however, the real love comes in when reality hits, when you're facing adversity,
Ooh.
when it's only you and the person that you're with. You're spending the life of that person for eternity, through thick and thin, okay? Through love and hate, okay? When you're doing things still, okay, in the midst of all hurts, pain, and suffering, and you're still showing that loyalty and compassion, that is where love can become real. It's all your mental. It's how you treat it as, because you can treat it as that emotional love, but the real love comes in when you're really being realistic on it. That's all I gotta say.
All
Okay.
right, I gotta welcome in somebody special right now, DJ Eddie. I definitely want you to rock out because I know you're gonna say something, and I got something to say too. I got a question for M3. I do, man. I do got a question for him, man. But I'm gonna add. She is one of our queens. She is the queen of this stream. You know what I'm saying? Queen forever, 2K. Queen forever.
What's up,
going
Queen?
on?
What's up?
Long live the queen.
Cheer.
Queen 2K and beyond. Hey.
So,
You know,
Queen, I got a question for you, Queen. I got a question, right? In your estimation, is love real or fantasy?
Love is very real. I think it's only a fantasy when you're experiencing it by yourself, meaning that the other person isn't on the same page.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yep.
that was deep right there.
that was
Okay.
deep. It's deep.
Man.
That was
All right.
good.
Go.
Okay, so I got a question for DJ Eddie, right?
Yeah.
So DJ Eddie, okay, you said that nowadays it's a fantasy, but why? Why do you have that perception, bro? Like, talk to me, man.
Okay. Now, in my definition, fantasy to the new era is only to they love. The love in their definition is only what you could do for them. Only what you could do for them. Only to make them happy and not for you to be happy. Just only for them.
Okay.
And right. What else I was going to say?
Mm.
Yeah. So that is my time on that. It's only for what you can do for them. Only. Period. That's it. You know. Those who have children, you know, they say they love their children. That's what it is. But the fantasy is like this. Okay, as long as their children is happy, you know, I'm happy. Forget whoever is involved that's helping me. As long as my children is happy and I'm happy, that's all that matters. That's in their fantasy. That's their fantasy.
But that's selfishness. That's
No,
not
I'm saying fantasy to them. That's what
Yeah.
they think in their definition. Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Yo,
Thank you for the horn, M3.
Yo, that was
Thank
crazy.
I
That
got
was
you.
crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy, Daddy. Thank you, brother.
Yes,
Salute,
sir.
salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Salute.
DJ King. Listen, y'all. Please, because DJ Eddie's up next, yo. All right, he's coming through with his live. Y'all better be ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
It's
and subscribe,
coming,
DJ
man.
Eddie King. Listen to
Yes, sir.
the past content, the new content, and the content he has now, man. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's
Yes.
coming like a force, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Now,
Promise.
okay, I got a question for M3, right? Now,
Shoot
M3, man, you said you got to stick through it through the hard times, right through the thick and thin. But when is enough, M3? When do you say I've had enough? When? You know what I'm saying? When do people say it's enough, man? When do we say, okay, I love you, but I've had enough? Because I love you enough to walk away. Does that ever happen? M3, talk to us, man.
Enough is enough once that woman stops cooking.
Wow.
Oh shit! Oh, what the- Can you hit the ocean button for me?
Wow.
I know you got the button at 3.
Woo-hoo.
You know, enough is enough when a woman stops cooking and serving desserts. And serving desserts. Don't forget about the desserts.
Caveman.
Oh man!
Fred,
Shout out to
what's
Stan
up, Fred
Joseph.
Flintstone?
Shout out to
That was wild.
What's up, Fred Flintstone?
Oh, damn, he's on the Fred Flintstone. Yo. All right, hold on. This is phenomenal. I love this, y'all. I love when we can have these talks like this for real. 'Cause this is real right here. All right. Okay, so does anybody have anything to say before I get my outtake? Before I get my take, does anybody have anything to say to what Eddie said or what Eddie said? Of desserts and all that. Does anybody have anything to say to add to what they have said? Anybody?
Eddie, you said that it's a fantasy when it's one person who's in like I was confused by what you were saying.
Okay. The new era of today
Uh-huh.
to other folks in their definition of fantasy is basically they want to be happy. If they not happy, their children's going to be happy. Forget about the individual that's helping them out in a relationship. Forget about him or her. You know, as long as my children are happy and I'm happy, that's all that matters. That's their fantasy.
Okay.
Right.
Damn.
Because people got different definitions when it comes to fantasy and love. It's a different definition, different book.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But that's what I said when I said that you have to be on the same page, you know, because in a relationship, if both people aren't mutually being edified and loved and supported, and you know, not saying that's going to be perfect, but if both people aren't, that's not any kind of relationship you should want to be in. Not saying that it's always going to be like that, but
Right.
both people have to be willing to support, love, encourage, and push each other to be a greater version of themselves. That's what I call love. It's also sacrificing. You know, sometimes it's not going to look fair or even, but at the end, everyone is, you know, everyone should have mutual bliss. I would say it shouldn't be one person is feeling all this and the other person. Yeah, and Mr. M3, you know, I do believe that, you know, I do think your comment was barbaric, but I understand it. Mr. Cabo, you're Mr. Cabo today. I see you with your margarita and your pina colada, whatever you got in your hand, in a water bottle. But I do believe that when one person is unwilling to be what they've been being for the person, then I think it's time to go. I think when both people are unwilling to evolve and be what that other person needs mutually, I do think it's time to go.
Okay, let me say this, right. I'm gonna answer the first question, then I'm gonna get the Arshawn on this one, and I'm gonna get the DJ Eddie. So Arshawn, hold on, let me answer the question. Is love real or fantasy? Ooh, that's a toughie. I think at times it can be real, but at times it's a fantasy. At times you just basically chasing something that ain't real. You know what I mean? And it don't exist, and it's just in your mind. And you have to get to that point where you understand that. And it may take you some time, and it may be hurtful. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got to get there. You have to, in either situation in life, you have to have a sense of reality. In all situations, really, not either, but all situations, like you got to have reality. If you don't have reality, then you will be living in a fantasy. And it's sad if you're living in a fantasy because, you know, people around you be like telling you like, yo, man, so and so, yo, she don't care about you, or he don't care about you. Nah, Nah, I know they love me. Nah, I know they love me. No, they don't. They don't love you. Okay. But when it's real, it's real. You know what I'm saying? When it's real, you know what I mean? You got to understand that it's real. And then you know it's real because it's mutual. That person is putting in as much as you're putting in, if not more. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you know it's real. Love is about action. You know what I mean? I got to bring another great, incredible woman on. You know what I'm saying? She is the original owner of the book club series. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see her smiling in the back. You know what I mean? She got the braids, you know what I mean? Ready to go. I see you, Tammy. I see you. I see you, Tammy. I see you. You know what I mean? The original book club presenter. You know what I'm saying? Main host of the original Ladies Night, okay? Original Ladies Night. Not that other stuff that y'all been, I don't know what y'all doing, but the original Ladies Night. I'm going to bring in First Lady Tammy. Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. I like that smile on your face. I like the smile on your face. Go, Tammy! Tammy, I see you, girl.
Yes. Yes. I had to give Tim an introduction because, you know, a lot of people been doing a lot of different things. We had to let it be known who she was in these YouTube streets, all right? I had to let it be known. You know what I mean? And she is the first lady of knowledge and relationships. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
Yes.
Now, Tammy, we got a question, okay? All right. Is love real or fantasy? Oh, man.
Here we go. Here we go. She about to get it in, y'all.
Gosh, that's a very good question. I think it can be, but in order for it to be real, there's a lot of things that go into it in order for it to be real and not a fantasy. So, I mean, real love is about intention. Real love is about sacrifice. Real love is about honesty. And real love is about vulnerability. So, and so I'd say the fantasy is where you portray that those are the things that you are willing to do, willing to give when you're really not. So being someone who you're not, pretending to be somebody else, not being honest, all those things create a fantasy of love rather than actual real love. So real love is not something that everybody is ready for, even though they think they are, because it takes a lot, and not everybody is willing to put themselves in a position to do what it takes for love to be real. So in order for it to be real, you have to understand you have to know what you're getting yourself into and really be honest about if you're willing to go through that and do that, because it's not for the weak, it's for the strong. And so not everybody has the ability to do that. So yeah, I do believe it's real, but it can also be a fantasy. So it's about what are you willing to do for love, like for real love. So.
Ooh, okay, First Lady Tammy. Okay. Ooh, Tammy just gave me another question. I'm gonna remember that. What are you willing to do for real love? Okay. Now, Arshawn Dave, to the second question, right?
All right.
When is enough, Arshawn? When do you say, yo, I can't do this no more with you, girl? You know what I'm saying? When do you do that?
I think it's what Queen said. Queen had the perfect answer when both parties walk away from the table. Like they're no longer willing to participate in the relationship. You got to walk away. I mean, there's a lot of selfishness. So I mean, it's hard for me to say you just walk away so easily. I mean, because very few people are committed. But if both people have gotten to that point, you got to cut ties, man. Unless y'all can be amicable and y'all have children, cut ties.
Amicable.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to DJ Eddie with this, and I'm gonna go to Tammy, right? DJ Eddie, when is enough? When you say, "Get off me, girl," I don't want you, girl. When you tell her that?
Well, if you could bring proof to the table of what the individual is doing to you, and there could be some chances. I mean, it all depends. I would say, you've been together for many years. I would say, give her a chance for her to work it out. And I know it's going to take some time because she's still in love with you, or you still in love with her. But if you didn't give her the first chance, there is no second chance. There is no third chance. The first chance is if when she or he get their act together. That is it. That is it. It's just one chance, and that is it. You messed it up. You blow that right there is when enough is enough. That is it. Okay, you can't go around saying, "Listen, I gave her too many chances." Man, you didn't give this woman too many chances for 10 years. So there is no second chance. It's only that one chance, that one time. The second time is a crime. Okay, and that is it. It's time. Enough is enough. That's it.
Wow.
Especially just like M3 said earlier. Listen about cooking. If she start lacking on cooking, that's a problem. That's a big problem.
That's a big problem.
That's a big problem. So you got to get your act together. There is no second chances. You only get one. Because I love you, because I got the butterflies for you, you get one chance.
One chance.
One chance.
That means you don't even love her.
Otherwise,
We're gonna get to you, Queen. We're gonna get to you, Queen. Hold on. We're gonna get to you, Queen. We're gonna get to you, Queen. Hold on. But I do want to get
and that is it. That is it for me on that.
Whatever.
Tammy, when you tell him, boy, please. I'm not dealing with you, okay? You better go take that down your block to your mama. When do you tell him that, Tammy? When do you let him know?
I mean, when it comes to a relationship, when you feel like you're giving more, when the other person is not putting in as much as you are, I think that's something that you need to look at. But in response to what Eddie King said, so someone I know said something that I thought was very interesting because, and I do agree that, giving someone repeated chances is never a good idea because people do as much as you allow them to do. So if they know that they can get away with something, they will. But one thing that somebody said that I thought was very interesting, that says that a mistake that is repeated is no longer a mistake, it's a choice. So if you continue to keep making the same mistake, it's no longer a mistake, it's a choice. And I thought that was a very interesting thing because it makes a lot of sense. And that's the thing, that if somebody tells you that something you're doing is hurting them and they want you to stop, and then you continue to do it, then number one, you're not listening. Number one, you're not hearing anything that they're saying. And now, even though they've told you they need you to stop doing something, you continue to do it, the love is not there. Whatever you had is no longer there. So, but yeah, I think that, when the other person is not putting in as much as you are putting in, and then you even have to look at that as far as like you putting in as much as you are, is that something that's being reciprocated? Because if it's not being reciprocated, you need to look at that. And some people don't, because some people are pleasers. They like people to be happy. And so they get their satisfaction by other people being happy. So what happens is they're not taking the time to think about, is it being reciprocated? Am I getting the same thing in return? So the thing about it is taking the time to sit back and pay attention to those things that, you're doing all these things, but how is it coming back to you? Is it coming back to you at all? So yeah, if you're seeing that's not happening, I do believe in the 5 love languages. And if the person does not understand what your love language is, that's something that needs to be discussed. But even that, if they do know what your love language is and they're still choosing not to do it or understand it, that's definitely something that you need to pay attention to.
Okay. All right. Now, Tim, you did say something in your first comment that I wanted to, that I was trying to make a question of. I can't remember.
JP said, DJ the Key, maybe burn my popcorn.
Hey, get your popcorn ready.
Eddie, stop.
My bad.
Go wash your face, Eddie. Go wash your face.
Do you remember what you said?
Flushing.
You remember your
I know
first
you
time that you said,
keeping
Tammy?
track again.
No, what?
About when I asked you is love real or reality, you said something, and I was gonna ask a question about it, but I forgot what you said. I'm so sorry. With that being said,
I said that it can be, but it can
mhm.
also be fantasy if you are portraying someone who you are not. Um, then yeah, because love is about sacrifice. It's about vulnerability. It's about honesty. It's about
Mhm.
trust. It's about communication. It's about so many different things.
Got you. Okay. I got a question on that one. But first I'm gonna bring up. You know what I mean? She is the auntie of the YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
She holds it down. She in the popcorn right now. I see her. You know what I
Watch your
mean?
spirit.
You know,
Don't
oh,
come up here
she
with
gonna ask you how that spirit doing. She
that.
gonna
Watch
ask
your
you.
spirit.
You know what I'm saying? I see you, auntie. I'm bringing up the Auntie JP.
Watch your spirit.
Woo!
Hey,
Hey
Hey,
everybody, how's your
Watch,
spirit? You don't.
my
watch
spirit is
your
very
spirit,
well,
Auntie.
Auntie. How's your
Hey,
spirit
JP.
today? And how's your spirit
Hey
tonight?
Rashawn, my spirit's fantastic, even though my popcorn is a little bit singed because Captain Handsome over there was being all aggressive
There
and
you
whatnot with
go.
his
There
tone. I
you
was
go with your
like,
spirit. There you go. Don't do it. Don't
Captain
start
what
Handsome.
today.
is this? What
I,
is this?
okay,
Don't be
I'm
mad
I'm
because he
gonna
got a
tone
good
it
wife
down.
and
I'm
Is,
gonna
you
tone
is
it
there
down.
any, is there any in the house?
I'm gonna tone it down, JP. I'm gonna tone it
hold on,
down. I'm gonna tone
hold on,
it
everybody,
down.
hold on, because Auntie, I want you to say how you feel about what Eddie said, but first I want to ask you a question, right? My question I want to ask you is, you know what I mean? I'm gonna ask you two questions. You know what I mean? First question is love real or fantasy, right? And then when do you say bye, boy? I'm done with you. I can't do this no more. You know what I mean? So, question number before I answer this, before you answer the questions, I'm gonna add in my brother. You know what I mean, Mr. Transformation himself, Stanley Joseph. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
Hey,
Coffee date?
Hey,
yeah.
hashtag coffee date.
Mr. Stan.
Yeah. Mr. Coffee date.
Boy, glow up, boy, glow. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, sorry. I'm
Oh
sorry.
wow.
All right, Stan. Stop blushing. Turn off
Okay,
your
so
camera,
Auntie,
Stan.
Auntie, is love real or fantasy? And when do you say, boy, I ain't doing this no more. I'm out. You got to go. So question number one,
Um,
with the first question.
okay. Love is real. Um, the fantasy is that it comes without work. And when you leave is when you can no longer muster the respect to put in the work for the love.
Mm, okay. Brother Stan the man, what's going on, baby?
Hey, good evening.
So two questions to you:
Okay.
is love real or fantasy? And
Okay.
when do you say, get off me, girl? I don't want you, girl. When do you do that? Talk to me.
All right. Number one,
Never.
love is both. It's real, and there's a fantasy. There's like infatuation, and then there's trials and tribulation. Getting to know each other where you stand, developing yourself, developing, and seeing how that person developed in that relationship and who you are. I always, well, I know like some people. Like, there was a post 2 weeks ago where somebody said like they're tired looking for their soulmate, and I put it out there that, well, when you date you have soul steps, because
Mm,
every situation is leading you to that person. You're not the same person that you are if you dated when you're 15. You're not, and whoever you are now, not the same person.
yep.
You're not the same person, right? So you've developed over the years, and and you learn who you are, and you learn like, okay, if I meet this type of person again, I could walk away from it because it's not healthy for me. Or if you miss, or even like, because like sometimes in love you're either the victim, the villain, or you the person that gone through it. And and it's okay. So I still believe in love because I still watch Hallmark tomorrow night.
Wow.
Will she leave the city and go to the country
Well-
town and fall in love?
Well,
Hold on,
DJ
Queen. Hold on,
Eddie
Queen.
said
I want
he
to go.
one and
I
done.
want to. Queen. Hold on. Queen. Hold on. Queen. Hold on. I want to get to you, and I want to get to Auntie because it seemed like I had something to say about what Eddie said. So Queen, go ahead, and then Auntie, I want you to say what you got to say. So Queen, go ahead. And Eddie, you're gonna go after that. You're gonna rebuttal after what they said. So go ahead.
Okay.
No, don't let him rebuttal. He done. So Eddie, I have a question for you. When you say that you're one and done, have you ever messed up in a relationship?
Me? Yeah.
And so, how would you feel if she didn't give you a second chance, or did she?
No, she gave me one chance.
Mm.
She gave me one chance.
How'd
There
that
was no
make you
second
feel?
chance because I never messed up.
So you never mess up in a relationship.
I'm talking about as far as a second chance. A second chance. We never went that route. We went the route to the first chance, but there never was a second chance.
So what I'm saying to you is, you've never messed up more than once. You get perfect after your first mistake.
In a relationship, no, I've messed up once.
And that's it.
Yeah.
How long was that relationship?
That relationship was 8 years.
So why didn't it work out if you only messed up once?
Because she messed up twice.
Woo! I like that.
Right.
I like that.
I think that's
I like
cap,
that.
but I'm gonna let you go with that.
No, that's not cap.
I totally believe
That's a
that's
true
cap.
story. It's a true story.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Listen.
all
I want
good.
you to take DJ Eddie and just take the smile off of Stanley and put it on Eddie. And that's what all that is that's actually talking, right? It's that masculine pretty privilege that no one speaks to. And so listen,
No.
and hold on.
Why
Let me
everybody
finish.
getting on me? Hey,
Why y'all won't let me finish though? Let me get it out.
Let her
Because
finish. Let her
Butterscotch up
finish.
there want to act like it don't include him too, but with that Al B. Sure look that he got going on, it includes.
wow.
There's a thing to certain gentlemen who they don't have to. There's all these talks about the 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 whatever it is. Nah, it's an energy to it, right? And you carry a certain energy about you, no matter how you may present to the world, right? You have this energy where it's like, I am who I am. I'm good in who I am. Come see me and who I am. And so that's why you can say, it's one time or so on and so forth. But to be honest, it's because you sit in that. But people only see how you present, not that it comes from inside. So he can say it with all of that. But those of us who truly know he be in the background, just another butterscotch berry with a little bit more caramel to him. Stop playing.
Pretty boy Eddie. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Bethel, can I answer number two?
What's Sean doing?
I'm trying to do the Eddie pose.
Wait, hold on, Stan. I do want to get to you, Eddie. What do you have to say towards all this? Towards what Queen and JP said. Talk to us, baby. We here.
Well, it's just hard for them to believe that, but that's all right. That's okay. I just, the relationship I was in, I just try to make it fair. That's all. She told me she gave me one chance, so I said, okay, thank you for giving me that one chance. Mm-hmm. So I gave her one chance. I just tried to be fair. She messed up. It was strike 2. That was it. It was the second chance, which I did not give her.
Yeah. Let me add on to that, Mr. Besson.
She messed up. She could tell.
Yep. Let me add on to this, Mr. Besson, bro.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
I stand by you. Remember,
yes, sir.
We grew up together, so I know when he's telling the truth.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your knowledge trumps my intuition. Come see me, man.
Ooh. Okay.
Love sound effects or something.
Valentine's still here, huh?
Okay.
Listen, I told y'all last night. I'm gonna say don't get me in trouble. It's gonna be somebody popping up in the chat in a little bit. I know Rashawn's sending out the link right now. She up to no good. Get her
Ain't
act right,
nobody, ain't
Oh,
right.
nobody getting you in trouble. You getting yourself in trouble.
His
So
oh
maybe you
my
should
queen.
mute your
God.
mic for a minute and calm down.
Yeah,
And that
queen.
right there, let me just be honest. That is what love is. The fact
Wait,
that
wait,
you
wait,
know
wait,
it.
wait, wait. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Mr. Best in the World, I know you're good with the. Oh, wait, hold on for a second. I think he's trying to set his camera up.
No, he's here.
Okay,
He's here. He called
okay,
me.
good.
He's here. Listen, man. This is my brother right here. All right. You know what I'm saying? Now, understand. He is. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the realest of the real, man. You know what I'm saying? He says how he feel. I call him the Tupac of YouTube. He probably laughing at me right now.
And
But I
Mr. Best,
call him that.
get my food is outside. Let me go grab it.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Do you think,
Give
bro?
me
Do
one
your
No
minute.
thing.
problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean? This is my brother right here, man. You know what I mean? It's one of Detroit's own. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's a nephew. He's a cousin to JP. She know who he is.
What's
My
going
brother
on,
Terry
family?
Hello.
Long. What's up? What's up,
What's
family?
up?
Hey, how
What's
you
up?
doing? First Lady Tammy, JP,
What
Lady
up, Shawty?
Queen, Eddie King. Shout out to you, my brother.
Hello, hello.
Stanley, I saw you on some panels recently, my brother. Good day to you.
Yeah, you too.
Arshawn, Dave, all of you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna cam up. I'm gonna turn my camera on. What am I doing?
It's all good. It's all good.
But anyway,
He likes seeing himself.
she knows that. Yeah, she knows it. She knows it. And look, the battery dead and everything. I'm still gonna keep going. But I really came up because, as you guys know, I'm on the East Coast a little bit later. I wanted to show you guys some love. Really show you guys some love. Show you, you guys. I really respect you guys. Arshawn, there might have been shots coming from you. You know, from people maybe you might can't. But I want to tell you, my
No,
brother,
you cool. You cool.
you my
Yeah,
guy.
you cool. You
You're
cool.
my guy. I just wanted to announce that here as a man. Everybody here, I got mad love for. Stanley, I said, I've been watching you. I've been seeing you in spaces speaking, my brother, and you're doing well. I think I saw you on the block with Jen recently, and you was doing real well on there. Jen is doing a town hall meeting. I think everybody should come there tomorrow. We're going to be talking about a lot of different things, things that are privy to our audiences and things that are not privy to our audiences. Some of those things were talked about on King's page and on my page. I think that it's best to have all you guys there. I came up here just for that alone, right? To actually ask you guys, even if you can't be there on a panel, join the chat, especially you, JP, and Queen. All right, I guess I'll switch to the second camera. At the end of the day, I think that I would just really want you guys to be a part of that because I really respect you guys. Everybody here has treated me with nothing but love. Stanley, we just met, but everybody else have treated me with nothing but love and support on camera and off camera, JP. That's all I really wanted to say. How are you guys doing outside of that?
It's cool. We
Yeah,
got a
we're doing
question
good.
though, bro.
Pretty
We got a
good.
question.
Yes, sir.
We want you to rock with us as long as you can, bro.
Of
But
course,
our
go ahead.
question is, man, we got two questions and we're about to move to our third. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna give you the first question. I'm gonna move on to the third after that. Well, I can ask you both questions at the same time, so it's all good.
Sure.
Is love real or fantasy? And when do you tell a girl, look, I don't want you no more, girl. Get off me, girl. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So is love real or fantasy? And when do you tell her to bounce? You know what I'm saying?
I would say that you tell, first of all, is love real or fantasy? Love is always real. I think love is real because people do real things behind love. When you really love somebody, you put action behind your words. Your words should mean everything, right? Like I gave my word that I wasn't gonna be on here for more than 10 minutes. I'm gonna go pick up the baby after that. I got diapers to change. I wear a little harness. I'll be putting her in it, walking around. You know what I'm saying? So I can get stuff done. So if you really love somebody, you gotta hold your word. And to that, I am notorious at times for going to war when I've given people that I love my word. And that's why I really want to have this town hall meeting too on Jen page tomorrow. It's gonna be very, very, very important. But Mr. Best, I would never tell a woman to get the F out of here. You got to be more delicate than that, right? Just say, listen, I'm not interested in what we could potentially have. Maybe I'm not the man for you. right? But to be honest, I'm that way now. I'm 31, about to be 32 this year. 10 years ago, had I saw somebody really beautiful, I might have wasted her time. We might have just had sex. We might have went out and had, and got a cup of coffee. Psych, no. But at the end of the day, man.
Coffee
at the end,
dates, not relationships, baby. We know it is.
shout out to coffee days,
Exactly.
not in relationships. But at the end of the day, man, I do think love is real. I find myself really loving somebody right now. Really want to build with this woman and see what we can bring together and create more, because it's already been spread on the internet about who she is. And JP had to defend her offline because she was being attacked and ostracized. And I appreciate JP for doing that too. Thank you. But love is definitely real, Mr. Best. It's only a fool would think love is a fantasy.
Okay, since you don't have that much time, I'm gonna ask you the third question because I know you don't have that much time, bro. Right?
No problem, brother. No problem.
Okay, so the third question is, and you kind of alluded to it.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you willing to go for love?
How far am I willing to go for love? Ooh. Like, you really want to know?
Let's go, bro. We here.
I think that I'm willing to go directly to war for anybody that I genuinely love. And I mean it, like, to the end. A lot of people ask me why I still rock with King and why JP and people rock with me. I love genuine people, right? Genuine people. I restreamed the video today of King and JP when they had their altercation, right? And I told them both the same thing. I'm not gonna cut either one of you off, because both of you guys really love me. When you go to war for people, and if somebody really fucked with JP, King never said anything bad about her ever again, right? Out of respect for me, because I'm not trying to go to war with anybody for anybody that I love, but I will. Right? I definitely will, in the form of, and let's be real. We're not talking about violence, right? This is a non-violent channel, right? But what we're talking about is, if I have to make a 30 for 30 special on you, I might, make a few videos on you. I might drop fake paperwork on you. I'm playing. I would never do that. I'm a man of honor. I would never, that's one thing I won't do, right, Mr. Best? I would never reduce myself to lying on my opponent, but I will go to war. That's what I will do.
Yeah. As I always say, man, I hope, you all can come to resolution, peace in the YouTube streets. We really want to have peace. We want to have community. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we lost sight of who the real enemy is. Who really got that Thanos glove. And I think we got to really understand who that is. And he's not hard to find. He's everywhere. Literally. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man. I'm just trying to stay in shape. You guys see my chest looking nice, whatever. I'm trying to,
I see you, baby.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you be a bench
We're
press.
just glad you got a shirt on today. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing your nipples on YouTube, bruh. Like, wow. But let me say this before you go, right?
Yes.
With all of the love in the world, and you know this, and I haven't been able to say this to Rashawn on screen anywhere yet. I went through a lot recently, and Darrell was one of the people that, when Daniel thought that I wasn't going to be here no more, that was one of the first people that he called outside of my sons. On the other side of that, calling him, and Rashawn, you were one of the first spirits that we thought about. Somehow managed to build a family in the middle of one of the most toxic places in social media. And I appreciate each and every one of you all every day for it. When I say that you're my nephews, my cousins, you're Stanley to glow up on his way to be Black Santa, I mean that. I see your spirit in you. You guys are amazing, and whatever you bring forth from your experiences, you planted here on YouTube. So plant your flag with that. Darrell, I had to learn to be able to stand on my word when I said that this is the hill that I will die on. And your spirit makes me go back to my doctrine every day and make sure that I am a woman of my word, because I see in you an amazing man, and I get it. When you hear and understand the full story, you're like, hold on, a lot of this just ain't right. And I had to say to you, honestly, knowing, understanding how I tick now, if you
Mhm.
tell me though that you don't need support or you don't need a thing, I'm like, all right, well, I'm a mosey on until you say you do. And so if you say you need me to show up in the chat, that I can do. I'll make no more promises than that, but I can show up in the chat. So
Yeah, and me
that's
and
me being a
JP,
woman of my word.
me and JP gonna three-way call you sometime next week, brother.
Oh yeah, y'all can
You
call
already
me
know.
anytime, man. That goes
So
for
much,
everybody
man.
here. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna definitely look for that phone call from you guys, and I'm gonna have a shirt on too. You're gonna see nipples. I just it's like it's wintertime in Michigan. You got to keep the heat on. You're gonna freeze
You
to
had
death
your
here.
winter coat on all winter. Why you had to show us your nipples is what I'm trying to understand.
The ladies like it. I do it. They get the likes up. You know what I'm saying?
Sugar honey,
Yeah,
iced tea. Go take care of my baby and kiss them cheeks for us, please.
I definitely will. You guys have a brilliant night, and nice to meet you, Stanley.
All
Peace,
right,
brother.
Daryl.
Love you, bro.
Take care, man.
Peace,
Thank you
M3,
so much, man.
best. Sean, peace.
Messy
Later.
self. Sorry, y'all.
He knows
Nah,
what's up.
Queen C.
All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna go to the third question, right? And I think brother Stan has something to say. Stan, do you have something to say before I go to this third question?
Oh yeah, I was going for the second question. I didn't get a chance to answer that one.
Oh, when you tell her to go, when you tell her to get up out of here.
Yeah. So for me, I found out for me, I cannot tolerate disrespect. Respect is more important for me than love. You can't say you love me if you don't respect me. And if you don't respect me, if you seek to like tear me down, if you're seeking to just destroy my life, I have to get away from it. And I learned from myself, it was like, I can't give chances all the time because for me, and I had to go into my own, what they call like go into the dark work, which is like work on yourself, right? Go into your darkest areas and see what's going on. And one thing that's like everybody says like I'm loyal, but I have to look at what that loyalty costs me. And that loyalty costs me self-respect. So I have to look at that and see like, no, this is not good for me. I have to cut this off. And that's not only with girls, but this also with friendships, relatives, co-workers. When I sense when you show me disrespect, I have to, sit back, pull back, and just pull out and just not deal with you anymore. Because my own mental health is very important for me. And that's what I learned by myself. And so I did have to tell like this one woman after she told me to shut up and be quiet 3 times. That third time, that was it. And I had to let it go. And I kid you not, like some people will question you like, I bet you regret when you broke up. And I'm like, nah. Man, that first morning, I was like, birds in the sky. This is how I feel. I'm flying high.
That's wrong, man.
Hey.
And that's
I
what I
have a
do.
question for you,
I have
Stan.
no regret.
I have a question for you, Stan.
Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah.
Ask me the question. Go ahead.
So why, because you said after the third time, why did you allow it to get to the third time?
Okay. No problem. So it was during this person's birthday. This person
Oh, sorry.
no problem. This person type person that liked to go all out for their birthday. And just say like it's like a week worth of activities. Just as I can describe it. It wasn't that time to go ahead and like approach this person because I took an accountability like their stress. That third time, that's when I shut down. Was like, no, you don't respect me. The first 2 times I figured like, okay, this anxiety, they're going through it. It's their birthdays, they putting things together. Leave it alone. And mind you, this person had like consecutive days of celebration. This is the type person that she is. And also what it helped for me is that if you're that type of person who needs to have that validation every time, I won't date you. Because I know somebody with that type of validation that they need, they got to do some work for themselves. Because nobody really needs to have a whole week of celebration for their birthday. You're not Jesus Christ, nor the Antichrist. You don't need that. You don't need that. You really don't. You don't need it. I don't know what you need for your birthday, but you don't get a week.
You know, some people celebrate the whole month. Some people take the whole month.
No, the whole month, right? But the whole month is like when you have different friends that they're not connected. Yes, right? I have some friends that won't connect with this friends, that won't connect with that friends, and yeah, right? But what I'm talking about is if you don't show up to one of her events, you're out for the whole year. Yeah, so it's that type. She's that type of person that she need that validation. So when she was stressed, and I let it go. But by the third time I was ready to call her all types of B's. And I'll be honest with you, I was there. She about to meet Steven. Now I have 3 types of personalities. There's Stanley, there's JoJo, and there's Steven. JoJo, but Steven ready to tear shit up. That's not.
I got a question.
Yeah, Steven is not a good guy.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Stan, my man. You said that. Okay, you said that. You were involved with someone and they was disrespecting you, right? And you had to cut it off.
Yes.
So when she told you to shut up and be quiet, that was it, right?
Yeah, because she don't respect men. And there was other things that before that took place. And I'll tell you one story that took place where it changed the relationship, which I knew that it wasn't going to last. There was one time we had a great date. I took her home. We were talking in the car. I'm about to walk her to her door, so at her apartment. Mm-hmm. And then she made some kind of drama happen. Like she just brought up something that wasn't real. This had no connection, right? Mm-hmm. Had no connection to the week, had no connection to the month or to the date. And I called her on it. I was like, yo, like, why are you trying to end this date on a sour note? Like everything is going good. Like, why do you always look for drama, disappointment, and argument to like connect? Like that's not good connection. That's just death, right? Mm-hmm. She paused and she balled up her fists, and it looked like she was like almost going to hit me because it got tense in my car, and I had to tell her like, look, I don't hit women, but I know women that hit women, and I have no problem with them coming here and handling you. I got on my Facebook, pinged the location. Other people that I knew, people that lived in that apartment complex, I gave them the access code because they didn't know how to get into the building with the access code. And they lived there. And I got out the car. And when she got out the car, I didn't walk her to the door. She had to go on her own. And I just had to put like, okay, I don't trust you. And I had to like let other women know what was going on and also give them the address. Because if something happens, like my family will know who to go ahead and talk to. Because I'm not going to hit women. And it was that. And also the second time was for New Year's when I looked at what I want to do for myself and that goals, and I didn't include her. I knew like, yeah, we're going to break up.
It's crazy. It's crazy how the females interact when they know that beat down is coming. Cause they be always calling, you know what I mean, on the men, like I'm gonna get my brother, I'm gonna get my father, I'm gonna get this and the third. When the beat down is coming to them, oh man, it's a change, huh? You know, like how I feel, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she went ahead and contacted the church leaders on me and everything, and I'm just like, I told them, I'm like, this church, you guys are like breeding people for abuse. I was honest with them, like you're breeding me for abuse. I don't do abuse. I don't walk on eggshells. I came a long way from that. I'm not doing it. So I went ahead and I contact people. I gave them her address. I gave them access code where she worked because I'm not playing around. And this for any man out there, if you're in an abusive relationship, don't play with it. That stuff is not cute. That stuff is not okay. That stuff is not cool. You gotta nip that in the bud. So, and that's what my whole family like. They don't play that game. The women in my family do not play that.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm trying to do better about not taking over other people's spaces. It's
No. You're great. I'll take do your thing.
It's a learned thing.
Be safe.
When you say abuse, Stanley, I recognize that women and men see the signs differently. I'll give an example. I was here in Tucson and we were in a laundry, and I was with an older gentleman of the predominant culture. And another man walked up and I was complaining about something. And he was like, well, if you don't like it, you ain't got to be here. And I was like, okay, I'll leave. And I turned to walk away. And the man just kept following me and talking and talking and talking and talking. Right. Now, the gentleman that was with me, he didn't see anything particularly wrong with it because I was on my way out the door and the man wasn't actually doing anything other than using his words. But I stopped and turned around. Fuck you following me for? Why do you feel the need? You told me to leave. I'm leaving. Why do you continue? I don't think that men see that sometimes. Or perhaps you could tell me that maybe you can say I'm wrong and here's why. But when you say abuse, do men see, or are you all talking in spaces about the different types of abuse and how they present for both sides?
I think for men, well, I don't think, I know for like a lot of men, we don't talk about abuse. I can talk about abuse because it happens in my family a lot when it comes to women, for the men. So when I had a girlfriend, the first thing my cousins asked me is, does she hit you? They want to make sure that she didn't hit me. So that's not something that we shy from in my family. So my cousins have no problem asking the men, do the women that you date hit you? Because we grew up where the women was the dominant one and they hit their husbands. And so we've seen it, and we all know that you could be prone to an abusive relationship. I just want people to know, like, abuse doesn't always have to come physical. It could come from demoralizing you, cutting you off from your family. Like, I don't like that. Like, there's a Bible verse, and I'm that type of person. I don't like certain stuff in the Bible. I'm just going to tell you right up. Do not read me any slave scriptures. Just a little head note. Do not.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. No slave scriptures. But the scripture about like what's been used all the time, like, you know, you pull away from your mother and your father so you could be one, which I understand. But some people, when they say you need to pull away from your folks and your family, I'm like, what abuse you got lined up for me? Because you're trying to get me away from my support system, and you don't be held accountable. So when women trying to pull me away from people that's like, we have good boundaries, and they're not like in my business like that, and they're not trying to get in our business, but you need to pull me out and away from everyone so you can control everything, I have to question who you are and let people know what's going on. So I look for signs, like, and definitely with that, it was very tense. They had, like, again, there was no reason for us to have that conversation. It was not even a real conversation to have. She was silent. She clenched her fists. It got tense. Like, she was trying to like convey something I need to change, or something's going to happen in this car. I'm like, nah, I'm not going. I don't hit women. Like, it's not going to happen. But I let women know, like, hey, this was going on, and here's her address. This is where she worked at. Here's the people at church. This their phone numbers, because it's about to go down. People from Miami and New York and the islands about to be here in a minute. And I got family in California as well. So Vallejo, Oakland, we're about to roll up in here. So,
Yeah. Cheer.
Man.
so
Woo, man,
You
oh,
know?
man, oh man. Okay, I gotta go to First Lady
Man,
Tammy.
Oakland, we pulling up.
So like
Man.
even like I'll say this with people like when you pick on someone verbally, that's almost the same thing as punching them. And people don't know that. That's anybody. When you tear down their self-esteem, you're doing as much damage as hitting them.
Okay.
Thank you for answering.
Thank you.
No, no problem.
Man,
And the man. Thank you, man.
he said he was calling people from all 4 continents to come see this woman. I
I mapped it too. And I mapped it on Facebook.
That boy said Paris, Beirut. He said Caribbean. Yo, he said everybody was coming to get her. Good grief, man. Okay, if you date Stan the man, please make sure you don't put your hands on him, okay? Because he has all the continents to come see you. All right. With that being said, First Lady Tammy, well, this is a good one for Tammy. I'm gonna ask her. Okay, Tammy, how far are you willing to go for love?
Oh, how far am I willing to go? I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to go very, very far. Like my thing is, if I can tell that you're as invested as I am, it's hard to say how far I am not willing to go for love. Because if I'm with you, I'm with you. And if I'm invested, I need you to be as invested as I am. And so for me, if I can tell that your actions and your words match and you're invested, I mean, it's hard to say how far. I mean, I'm willing to go very far when it comes to love, to be perfectly honest. Very far, because if I believe that you're worth it, because I know I am. Yeah.
Gotta give her a shout out. Thank you, Tammy. Ooh, that was deep. Okay. Thank you, Tammy. Shout out to Real Talk with Mimsy Limbs. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mims? You know what I mean? Also, now I'm gonna go to, because he's been quiet for too long, man. In 3. All right.
I like
how
them shades,
far you
man.
willing to go for love?
Thank you. All right, say it one more time. How far will I go for love?
How far
you wanna go?
would you willing to go for love?
Man, see, if I kept it real with you, that might incriminate me. But I'll say this though, right? I'm gonna like use a quote from a great streamer, right? I love those who love me. All right, by 100 watts. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, right, is because when I know there's a genuine love from my peoples, I'm gonna go all out, no matter what. Because the thing is, you don't even have to be blood related for you to be family to me. I'm going to treat you and protect you like you're my own. So if anybody, especially in this panel right here, wants to get messed with, then they're going to get dealt with by me. Okay? That's probably the only time I'm not going to be nice to you. You start affecting my homies. DJ Eddie King, best in the world, First Lady Tammy, Stan the Man, Queen Forever 2K, which she could handle her own, she'd be packing like Ty Perry.
Queen be trying to beat everybody up.
I know. Man, as a matter of fact, man, I'll fall back, man. Like,
Queen be like, listen, don't go there. I got your address. I know where you live. Okay?
Right.
Look, she got a new name. Her flavor is now Beat 'em Up Berry.
Oh wow.
She said beat 'em up Barry. Wow. We got pretty boy Eddie and beat 'em up Barry. Okay, I feel you.
Man.
And especially if y'all messing with Mr. Best in the World, man. That boy is certified protected. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank
don't come from us, man. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
So that's how far I will go. You know, including my wife and the rest of my family. So yeah, man. Don't get me started.
Man.
Nigga, that big old teddy bear with them glasses on. He so sweet. We
Oh
love us
wow.
some M3. You ready to go
Wow.
to sleep now? I know.
Oh. I gotta go to
I'm
Queen
just-
Yes.
forever. I gotta go to Queen forever. Queen, how far are you willing to go for love?
For love. Oh,
As far as
yeah.
I need to go,
Oh wow. Okay.
or the other person needs me to go. As long as it's being reciprocated, I got you.
Damn, it sound like you and Tammy want to do some damn jail time or something. I mean, good lord.
Hey.
Okay.
I ain't doing jail time. That don't mean just means don't get caught.
Damn. All right.
Mm.
Okay. DJ Eddie King,
Yeah. Chip.
how far are you willing to go for love?
Well, Mr. Best, that's it depends. It depends. Sometimes you gotta before even taking that route or taking it to the next level, you have to get the story straight. If the story don't add up to you, you gotta do what you gotta do. But if the story does add up and it's facts put on the table, sometimes it's the best thing to do is to calm down the situation. But if there is proof, for example, M3 bring me some information about something that happened that has something to do with him, somebody that harmed him. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going full force. I'm definitely taking it there. Don't let our looks fool you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Man.
Because those hands not gonna be pretty, man. That's his face,
No,
you know?
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be pretty at all.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Man.
Wait, DJ and Kim, we gotta stop because I think we're gonna be accidentally.
Yeah,
incriminating ourselves,
in a
man,
minute, I'm gonna start bringing up my war wounds and stuff. I'm not
Nah,
even.
don't get indicted, please. Don't get indicted.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to get indicted hotline. Please do not do that to
Yeah,
yourself.
they're looking in that telescope, man. So
allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we gotta be cool, y'all. We gotta be cool.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, as
These are
always.
all alleged comments are not real. All right,
But pretty boy, pretty boy Eddie, you can't be going to jail, pretty boy.
I've been relaxing. All I've been looking for is peace. That's all I've been looking for. Peace and positivity.
That's right.
Ain't that right, Stan?
Right.
Stan the man. He in the building, man. I see you, man.
Look at giggle again.
Look at that glow up.
I'm gonna go to Stan
Listen.
last, and then I'm gonna say,
Okay, like
Auntie
Eddie up here
JP,
deflecting, using me to
Auntie-
deflect.
Auntie JP,
Yes.
how far are you willing to go, Auntie, for love?
Listen. You don't even answer that because I already know. I already know. That's not even the question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's not even the question.
Uh-oh.
Don't answer that, JP. Please.
Uh-oh.
But if you want to answer,
But I
you
love
go ahead.
that man, though. I love it.
See, that's the answer right there.
Yeah.
That is the answer. Mm-hmm.
He's so
Moving
nice.
along.
Listen, I'm not gonna take that off of you. No, real talk. I will go to the ends of the earth and back. Walk around Tucson for 48 hours, trying to find my way back home and get into a host of mess. A fight. I ain't been in a fight in 20 years. I will do a lot of things to get back to the one that I love, or the ones that I love in this regard. Which I know you're gonna go to Stanley, but Stanley, the reason why I pick on you so much is, yeah. As soon as I saw you, you reminded me of Flat Stanley. It's this thing that children do in school. Do you remember? And everyone gets one, and you color it however you want to. My son made sure that his was brown. And then Flat Stanley went to culinary school with me, and so my son's Flat Stanley had a
Shout out to
video
Big
with
Flat.
him getting chocolate sauce smeared all over him, and he had a whole adventure different from others. And so to see that big old smile and all of that, it was just like, oh yeah, I can burn that into my memory forever and not forget. So I appreciate your spirit, fella.
Stanley, how far you willing to go, brother, for love?
I always go far for love, and not even just for romantic love. I would say even like to help my mother who had a stroke and taking off work and making sure that she's okay, and having the whole family at my house for the summer so that my sister could start on her medical internship so she can just focus on her new career as a doctor. My whole thing is out of love. And even my job, I just love helping others and seeing them grow, and seeing my clients and my patients grow, and seeing my friends grow. So I do go far for love. I'll go far, but I do have a limit. When the love become idolatry, when I hold you to a pedal, I have to cut you off, because it's not healthy, and there's something about me that I'm not taking care of, and I'm too focused on you. So that doesn't work. And I also found out there's women that want me to do that, and I found myself fighting that. And I had this saying 2 years ago, no false gods. And that was my dating mantra, no false gods. So if you're trying to make me worship you, then I'm just this is not gonna work. I gotta get out of here, because this is not healthy. So I do have my limit when it comes to love. Mr. Best, are you there?
That was beautiful, Stan.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
I think Mr. Best went to go run some errands for a little bit.
I got
But
a
thank you,
question.
Mr. Stan.
You,
Oh.
DJ Eddie.
Oh,
All
here
right
we
now.
go.
You better get your act right. Don't be
No.
getting us in trouble on a Friday night. Ma'am, hey, beat him up. At least let me get the words out my mouth first, okay? Let me get the whole statement out before you come for me. That's all. As a DJ, who do you find finds meaning in the music more, men or women?
Meaning in the music more. Is it the men or the women? I never thought about that. Yeah, give me some time on that one.
Heard. I
Let me
open it
think.
up to anybody else, and maybe not.
Let me
Meaning
think. Let
who
me think.
relates to it more.
I will say depends on the decade. The 70s belong to the men. I have to say it. That's the men did their jobs. Now the 80s and 90s, I give it to the women. Cause Shantae Moore, Shantae Moore was like, I need a man. I don't care what's going on here.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's Sade. She's the new Sade. I need a man. Girl, thank you. I just saw you. I need a man. That's what. Shantae, once you hear Shantae Moore sing, she is singing for you. She wants you. You know that song Am I Losing You? You no, you're not losing me. I'm right here. Don't cry no more.
Exactly.
When she sang with Keith Washington, ooh, the 80s and 90s is the women, because Whitney Houston, I didn't know Whitney Houston had a thing for Jermaine Jackson, but they duets, was Brown Eyes and Your Eyes Beautiful. like that whole thing, but I didn't know that Joe stopped them from dating because Joe didn't want his kids to date dark-skinned people. But Whitney had a connection with Jermaine Jackson, so she could have been a Jackson. And yeah, man, like it's like the way they sung for Love and Diana Ross and Lionel Richie, like when you listen to those musics, then you're like, oh my God, I can see how I got here now. Because it wasn't for the music.
Yeah, I love the old school music more than the new school music.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm back.
They always have them beat.
I'll struggle.
Yeah.
My bad,
Yeah.
folks. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna answer
to your own shit.
I know, right? I'm gonna answer.
I would have to.
What's up, baby?
No, I was gonna answer it. I would have to say for the men, as far as music, especially singing, and they song about love, and I sit and I listen to those lyrics, and I learn from them. They talk about like relationships. They talk about how to approach a woman. I would have to say the men on that one. I would have to say the men.
That's fair.
I'll say this
Thank you
though.
for answering.
Like, okay, so back then, like those old school songs,
and that's what I mean. Old school songs. That's exactly what I meant. Yeah. Old school.
They actually help taught men the game of how to have better approaches for women, but more in a playful type of way. So anytime, like, and this is what my dad taught me. Anytime, like, you're approaching a woman, use like a song reference. They know what it is, but the fact that you're using it and you're having fun, they're gonna be more open to have a conversation with you. Now, the 90s songs were more like in the simplest type of era where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna be by your side like a lapdog. You could cheat on me and go with Tyrone, Rodney, or whoever, and then I'll be here waiting for you with flowers. No. Don't listen to the 90s songs and thinking that's gonna apply well for your relationships. And anything beyond that, it's just trash music.
What about turn off the lights and light a candle?
Yeah, that's Teddy Pendergrass. That's how we got here. That's how we got here.
I want to give you something sweet. You're so sweet.
Sweet, baby.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. That's music right there. Okay, that's music.
Yo, Stan, when you was talking about Jermaine Jackson and Whitney Houston,
there's
a song reference that I listened to, and it's called like "Don't Take It Personal" by Jermaine Jackson. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. So I don't know. Maybe he's probably talking about Whitney Houston.
Man, if you've seen those old interviews, like because we didn't have the internet, we didn't have like MTV. MTV wasn't covering Black people that much, but when you see the old interviews and people are in like the books and people are talking about it, and you see the body language between the two, and I always wondered like why was she always doing duets with Jermaine Jackson? Because he has 2 songs on hers, and then she has songs on his, and they were really close, right? And this
big rig slaps. Salute to you, brother.
Oh yeah,
go ahead.
Like closer to
slaps.
And then you find out later, like decades later, that Bobby Brown and Janet Jackson was dating. Like what?
Huh?
Yeah, like
okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, like in the movie, like Janet Jackson and Bobby Brown was dating. Growing up, I always thought Janet Jackson was like that Black girl that didn't date Black guys because she grew up with a bunch of white guys, and that was cool. Like you never think that Janet Jackson like dark skinned dudes, right?
I think it was that song, man. Every little step I take. I think it was that song. That's what.
No, it was that whole era. He bought her a car, everything. But again, Joe Jackson didn't want his kids to date darkies. That's what he called us.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he did say that.
And he did not want. And Janet and Janet dated Michael Jordan. I did not know that.
Oh wow.
Janet Jackson dated Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Stanley. Now
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this with all the
We
love
gotta say
in
it
the world,
listeners.
Here we go.
brother. What do you be doing that you know all of these things?
Oh, that's something coming
What do
out.
you
Like
be?
I have to stay up on my job. I have a knock shift, so it's like I got to follow these documentaries, and it's like, like some stuff because like there's some stuff like behind the music. You want to find out like what happened to your artist, like what goes on, and then like you find out Stephanie Mills was dating Michael Jackson, and again, Joe Jackson cut that out because he didn't want his kids to date dark-skinned people, and it was like, whoa, I didn't know Joe Jackson really. Like there was this one woman, she gone through 3 of the brothers. She dated one, married the other one, had 2 kids, then married the 3rd brother and had 3.
What?
Yeah,
I think didn't she wind up dying or something like that?
I think she's married to the third brother right now. So she's a total of 5 Jackson kids. Like
what? They passed her around? Dang.
No, wow.
Yeah, so but you see like
look.
Joe Jackson was like really like, I want my grandkids like, I don't want none of this stuff. He forced Janet to marry El DeBarge. Like you find out like, wow, this man was like he did not like
another DeBarge and Jackson, Chico and somebody, right?
Mary Janet.
It was it was
Oh, that's right. It was Janet and somebody.
No, it was Janet. It was Janet and James, and then it was Latoya and Bobby. Bobby DeBarge. Yeah, she dated Bobby. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. And she did date Jermaine Dupri, and he's kind of dark.
Yeah, but mind you, that's when she got away from her father, and she was more in control.
It's the pleasure
hold on, listen.
principle.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
This could be for everyone, but I'm gonna ask you, Mr. Stan, what is your favorite love song?
I do have a playlist.
No. We're talking about your number one favorite love song.
No.
Caught your attention.
There's levels. There's levels to the love songs, right? So, if I'm trying to break you in, I'm gonna play some like Gregory Porter. Gregory Porter is a jazz musician. He has this great playlist. It's kind of like in the match with Kim. Mm-hmm. You don't have to lie to me. I played that. If we're going for that first kiss, I'm going to put in some like 1989 to 1995 R&B music. So we're going to play that Babyface. Whitney Houston's second album up in there.
You are definitely a child of your era. You got a whole mixtape going right down to the moment that
a whole playlist.
Hey,
we got the
nephew,
Shantae
come
Moore.
get this.
Now that love is taking over,
Y'all gonna be making pandemic babies try to end it.
Stan, talk to them, brother. Talk to them.
Then if we're going into the other part, then there's going to be some like R. Kelly, old school R. Kelly, little bump and grind.
I don't see.
You might pull out the spirit with that R. Kelly right this minute. I'm just saying.
I know, but like his earlier stuff, it was good. Like with Public Announcement, I'm not,
I'm gonna have
go
ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna just say like, think about R. Kelly now in that song when he says, "I don't see nothing wrong with baby little bump and grind." I'm like, damn. But I digress.
I'm gonna have to say for me, I'm gonna have to say Babyface.
Oh, which album though? Which one?
This is for the cool.
Okay,
that album.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's 95.
But then you got I think my number one favorite song is "Soon as I Get Home from Work."
Okay, that's 1989 album.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dang you, man!
Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right. You're damn right. See, there you go.
I want to
I
Because
got that
with that
vibe
one,
out.
you'll
Yeah.
play some Sherelle with some Pebbles and some I'll Be Sure, followed by Tenderoni by Babyface.
Yeah. What about Whip Appeal? Whip Appeal.
Whip Appeal. Now, are you going
like
all
that
the
song?
way?
You like that
'Cause
song, Whip Appeal?
Yeah, but Whip Appeal, if you're going to play Whip Appeal, you got to play True.
You got to play True.
Y'all doing
There
a
we
lot
go.
of work.
There
for
we
the
go.
ladies.
That's what I'm talking about,
This.
man. That is what I'm talking about. Let's
The
go.
ladies these days,
Let's
all
go.
you really got to do is, play I Don't Want to Go Through Your Phone, roll a blunt, and make a sandwich. They'll show up. I'm being honest. Like it's kind of like the roles have reversed in some ways. Y'all doing a lot of.
No, but it's the background. It's the background noise because you know what? I'm like, let's take a long walk after dark.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have some conversation, stimulation.
Let's go.
You know, that's in the background. Like no matter what.
Relaxation.
Tammy, are you here?
Relaxation. Hello, Tammy. Yeah, like it's background music. It's like we're about to have some Love Jones up in here. Love and Basketball is just background music, and it is playing, and that's it. And I kid you not, one of the most beautiful songs ever is on. Nobody would believe it, but it's on "Waiting to Excel."
Which one?
And that's like Patti LaBelle, "My Love, My Sweet Love."
Oh yeah.
Kissing You. That is a deep song.
Mm-hmm.
What song of the song is called? Wait, with Kissing You is something. Dun, dun, dun.
Yep. No, not that one. No, this one by Faith Evans.
That's Total.
Yeah.
The one you
Total,
seen,
okay.
Mario.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But
M3.
Kissing You is like,
Okay.
kissing you. And she just take you to the crescendo, and that's it. And he just draws women into you, and it's like, okay. Shantae Moore is on that album, and she just having a spiritual thing riff. There's no words in it. Just
Oh
a
man, I
bunch of
forgot
like
about her.
away woo 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 something, but it brings into a mood.
How about Secret Garden?
All right, which one are we talking about?
Oh, man.
with all the heavy hitters on it.
Okay, that's
I love that.
That's Quincy
that's
Jones.
Quincy Jones, Barry White.
Yes, and that is
And-
1994. That's Quincy Jones juke joint.
Yeah, with Queen Latifah on there, and
Brandy's on there. Tamila's on there.
yeah, I think that's the first time you hear Queen
They're not
Latifah
in the
sing.
version. They're not in the man's version.
No. I'm just saying it's the same
On the
album.
album.
They're
Yes.
on the album, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but the original that had three, it was the Barge. It was definitely Barry White, and there's one more person that was in there. But then they made one was
Jeffrey
everybody in there.
Osborne?
Oh, say it again?
I think it's Jeffrey. Is it Jeffrey Osborne or the other one?
No, Howard Hewitt.
It's
Yes.
a dark skinned dude, isn't it? With facial hair. Not how I don't think it's Howard Hewitt.
Howard Hewitt was in the original one.
Oh.
If you look it up on YouTube, you'll find it. Because he did several of those. But yeah. Show who you ride. Come on and run away with me.
Oh man, and look, those men was crying in that song, like for real.
They weren't crying.
Yes, they was. Yes, they was.
That ain't
They was crying.
They were
emoting
emoting in those songs.
Singing.
Me.
And that's
Yeah,
why they
they-
were never single.
That they
Oh,
weren't
wait.
crying. They were pulling you in.
That's
Come
it.
on with me.
That ain't crying.
Wait, hold on for just a quick second. Tammy, what's some of your best songs?
Oh, gosh.
Smile on your face. Let's go.
No, I mean that's the thing is like there's certain artists that I just like everything. Like I like Sade. I like Jill Scott. I do like Shantae Moore. I like Tamia. But I like Music Soul Child. So it's like I can't really pick certain songs because from those particular artists I could just play their albums and just be content just listening to their album. with all the songs that they have. So I don't really have specific songs. It's more like certain artists that I will listen to above others. So yeah.
I used to have this Black Republican gentleman friend of mine who would call me probably twice a week and sing the what's his name? What's his real name? Not Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. He does a cover of Tamia's whatchamacallit. That
Into
man.
you. Into you.
Yeah, and first of all, hearing him do it, Childish Gambino, but then to have somebody, I couldn't understand that because on the one hand, fella, like, why you calling me and singing to me, and then that's all you ever do? Can we go on a coffee date, homie? I'm really tired of you just calling and singing to me. I would ask, why are you calling and singing to me? Well, I just like singing to you. Well, I'm tired of hearing you sing. Can we do something else? And that was apparently not the right approach. But anyway, long story short, I think probably one of my most favorite recent covers would be that one. Like, but I'm an old school music girl at heart, and my favorite artist is Otis Redding. You could just turn Otis on and have him sing. He did like PSAs back in the day. I can listen to those. Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, even like Teddy P. I like Teddy Pendergrass. I like listening to that stuff. I listen to that stuff in the car, and I get satellite radio so I can listen to that just all the time. But yeah, there's not a lot of new school music that I listen to. Except I will say there is a current song right now that I absolutely love. It's called Hours and Hours. And I don't know if you guys have heard that song. Like it's a beautiful song. And then I've seen it done like in sign language. It's a beautiful song. So there's not really a lot of R&B songs just nowadays anyway. But that song right there, I absolutely love that song. And there's not too much music now that I listen to, but that song, Hours and Hours, I can listen to for hours and hours. So yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I remember. Let me see. Another song I like. I think it's called "Raindrops" by Gerald Levert. You remember Stan? And then what's that other guy? Well, I know he passed away back then, but not Keith Sweat. It's I can't remember his name. Luther Vandross. Yeah.
Luther Vandross.
Yes.
Oh, a lot of y'all.
Yes.
Yes. There's so many Luther babies in the world. Have mercy.
Right. Thank you, Luther. You know.
Right. We always give homage to our parents and God. We need to go ahead and make a little bitty space for some musicians in the world because they did some work too.
Oh, and I like Kim.
I love Kim.
I love Kim.
Yes.
I like Kim, yeah.
He has like that Akon type of voice though, but I think he's not American, right? Kim?
No.
Okay. Yeah. What else?
Oh, and Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hamilton. Yeah.
Another person.
And Maxwell. Can't forget about Maxwell.
Oh yeah, Maxwell's
Pretty
pretty
Wings,
cool.
Yeah. Oh, well, he did Woman's Work. That's one of my favorites. It reminded me of there's a Kevin Bacon movie. Is it He Said, She Said? Where they get pregnant and she is in labor, and there's this scene where he's just, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but anyway, there's this scene where the song is played, and when they play the song in the movie, it's the actual version of the song, but then the way that Maxwell does it, it elevates it somehow. It's almost like it's a son's homage to his mother, not just like it's not one layered anymore the way that it feels in the first time you hear it. I love music. It's you can express, if you can't write the words down or you can't say them out loud, you can play a song and turn it on as loud as you can and be like, this is what I mean. If you don't sit down and shut up and listen to this song, because you can't listen to
Yeah.
me. Then
Oh, her. I like the artist Her.
definitely.
I like her too, and I like the song she does with. I think it's like she does it with Daniel Caesar. Best part.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song. Best part. Yeah. So.
Do you women like Anita Baker?
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm. Especially that song she
Oh.
sung. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking about that. But you said it before me.
Okay, operator, get my baby on the line. Just the other night, we had a whole other fight.
Man.
I was just listening to that. It's one of the theme songs for one of the videos I did recently. Yeah, I think she's amazing. She was so petite, and she had all this power behind this. Just man, to see her like when she left music in that way, it left a void in feminine music. Like it became this
Machine.
Yeah.
It's just became machine.
My favorite Anita Baker album is The Rapture. My mom used to
Oh.
play that. I'm stealing y'all.
The
My mom used to play that album from front to back. That one,
Okay.
Mary J. Blige. What's the 411? Not what's the 411? I think it was My Love or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
My love. My
Yeah, she
love.
used to play that all the time.
When Lauren did "Killing Me Softly,"
Yes.
man, that was a game changer.
That was on Fuji's.
Oh yeah.
The score.
Man, that is a game changer right there. You were like, oh, we can still sing. Oh, we can sing and rap. Oh, we about to get it. And then to go on and do her own album, that's probably my landmark like 90s album right there.
Okay.
That thing right there, it brings home the Wu-Tang ideas, all of the feminine things right there in them. And it's probably because I was a mother at like coming into my motherhood at the time. But yeah, that album is groundbreaking to me. I mean, it is to hip hop anyway, but yeah, personally, that one does it.
There's a song by an artist. I don't even know if he has like a full album out, like Leon Bridges.
He's got several albums out.
There's a song that I really like called Beyond. Have you ever heard that song Beyond?
Yeah. I play it all the time.
Absolutely love that song. Just
if you've got an old soul, you'll love Leon Bridges.
Yeah.
He's up there with Anthony Hamilton in that way.
Oh yeah. See,
and Aloe Black.
I would like that. Yeah.
I'm a Marvin Gaye man myself. I'm a Teddy P.
Oh
man
yeah,
myself.
of course, Marvin Gaye. Come on now.
I mean, I'm a Isley Brothers man.
Oh
you know
yeah.
I'm the Whispers
What's
man.
going on?
Yeah, Whispers, all that baby.
Yeah. The Flamingos.
My best songs from Isis is Between the Sheets.
Ooh, baby. That's the Isley Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Earth,
that
Wind, and
song
Fire,
makes
all
it around
that.
every decade, boy, I tell you.
All that.
Do you remember?
Raheem Devon, you know what I'm saying? Music Soul Child. You know what I mean? I like that love making music. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I love it.
Tina Marie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can't forget about her.
Yeah, her and Rick James, yep.
Ooh, la, la, la. That is my jam. Oh, that's my jam.
Wait,
what about Stacey Lattisaw? Do y'all remember her?
Wait. Hold on. I'm trying to think of this one song.
Stacey Lattisaw? Yes, I know who that is. Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say, Bess?
No. I'm trying to think of this song with Rick James. It was somebody else, right? It was one of Slow's jams. And
was it Love and Desire and Fire?
Fire and Desire, or was
it Ebony Eye?
Ebony Eye.
Okay, Ebony Eyes was one, but no, it was
that Ebony Eyes.
But no, there was a song that he did a duet with somebody, right? And there was a woman, baby, something. Don't you know? I can't remember it.
See, this is why you got to be able to play music so you can get the whole thing right.
That's what I'm saying,
man.
You got to remember the Johnson Brothers. You got to remember them. You got to remember a lot. I know you remember the Temptations, 5 Heartbeats. You remember them, right?
Come on now, the 5 Heartbeats.
The Stylists.
Not real. However, one of the best representations of male bands back then. Like, man, when you hear all the stuff with the little brother and the whatnot, and it's great. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
5 Heartbeats
Super
not
Freak
real,
and Mary Jane.
but After 7 was.
Ooh.
After 7, let's go. Let's go,
After 7.
Sammy.
After
Wave.
7.
Who know about Heat Wave? Who know about Heat Wave? Heat Wave, boy.
I
How about
remember songs
Circus?
about what.
That Always and Forever.
Mhm.
Yes.
Ooh.
Shower Me With Your Love.
Mm-hmm.
After
Sammy, who
7,
Sammy said somebody, but I ain't hear what you said. Sammy, you named somebody. But who you
Okay,
say?
now
I
remember.
said
Fire and
Circus.
Desire.
That song,
What?
Shower Me With
Robinson.
Your
What about
Love.
I said Tony Tone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's our
Wherever you
anniversary.
are.
Listen,
Girl, you know
Lay your head on my
February
pillow.
2nd.
Mhm.
What was it? The first song that they came out with was Hey Little Walter. Do y'all remember that song? Hey Little Walter. Hey Little Walter, listen.
They're not even on that. They're not even on that,
Hey,
JP.
Little Walter. Something's gonna get you, Little Walter. This was back in the 80s,
Yeah.
90s epidemic era. So yeah, there are a lot of songs like that. And
Yeah.
man, and to think about it now, you got all of the hip hop songs coming around to doing old spirituals and new ways, wade in the water. It's like things don't. Everything that's old is new again.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie like Jay-Z and be like 40 is the new 30, but everything old is new again.
Tony Braxton, Unbreak My Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Let's Shy.
Oh.
Mhm.
Let's Shy.
There you go.
Breathe
There you go,
again.
Tammy. There you go. There it is.
The very first time.
That I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello,
And I said hi.
and
That's when I
knew
knew
you
you were the one.
Yeah, when I was caught up, what? In physical attraction, oh, but to my satisfaction, oh boy, baby, you were more than just a friend. Ever say what? Spiritual healing, y'all.
Okay.
I remember one time a friend of ours was singing that in the car. Yeah, it wasn't going too well for him.
I'm not saying it was going too well for me just now. I got popcorn in my mouth. I'm all off key.
Nah, you sounded better than him, Auntie. You sounded way better than him.
What about the blue
You know what I'm
notes?
talking about.
Harold and the Blue Notes.
That's Teddy Pendergrass right there.
You don't know what I'm talking about? If you
That's
don't know me by now,
That's Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh.
That was Teddy Pendergrass' original group.
if
Man, I remember
you
the Blue Notes.
don't know me, you don't know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
You said it's Teddy Pettigrew?
You
Yeah.
will never
That was the group that he was in.
So that
That was
wasn't
the first
Harold
group that he was
in the Blue Notes.
No, he was in the group. He was in the group.
Oh, he was in the group. Oh, okay. I got you.
Man,
The family.
this is amazing.
Say you.
Thank y'all for rocking with me tonight, y'all.
All right, Lionel.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Say
Much love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're
All
gonna
right.
close it out. But
Yes,
before we
sir.
close it out, I'm gonna let everybody get their shout out. Start out with the homie Stanley Joseph.
All right.
Let them know who you
Hey.
are.
Stan the man.
Let's
go.
Ladies, he's still on the market.
Let's go, Stan.
All right. I want to thank everybody. And man, it was great joining everyone tonight. And sorry I came on late, but I enjoyed it. This is great conversation. Looking forward to more of these topics and answering more of these questions. And if you're out there thinking that that nobody loves you, somebody loves you. And like Pat LaBelle says it, and it's me, baby. And it's me. Yeah. Somebody loves you, baby.
Somebody loves you, Stanley. Okay, go ahead.
Look at you. Look, she got caught. We caught you, girl. We caught you.
Oh, you so petty. That's family right there, man. Anyway. It's fantastic conversation. I will show my tail in order to get y'all to smile anytime, not literally, figuratively. But anyway, check me out over on JP, the Aspiring Matriarch, or running around here acting a doggone fool on somebody else's stream. I'm getting my act right though. Anyway, keep your spirit up, and I'll see you in the streams, y'all. Peace.
Keep your
Love
spirit.
y'all.
up. Let's go.
Gotta go to first lady. Damn it.
She got a car too. What you doing over there, girl?
Oh wow.
So great to be on here again. As usual. You guys will see me tomorrow hosting Ladies Night. We have a really good topic that I'm not going to reveal. If you want to know what the topic is, you got to tune in to Ladies Night tomorrow. But also on Tuesday, I'll be back with my book chat, and we'll be discussing this book.
Me and White Supremacy.
Yep. And this is a really, really, really good book. There's a lot of interesting stuff in here. I will say it's the kind of book that if you don't fully understand white supremacy and the impact of it, this is a book that will really get your attention. So definitely going to discuss that more on Tuesday. But if you have not hit the like button, hit that like button, subscribe, and the notification bell. I have Instagram, First Lady Tammy 916. And other than that, I'm out.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. We have Queen Forever. 2K, hey Queen.
Hey, Queen. All right.
Hello. You can reach me on Instagram at Queen Forever 2K and Knowledge and Relationships platform. See me tomorrow on the ladies stream and throughout the week. And have a good night.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Mr. Best in the World.
Oh, thank you.
The Intellectual Soapbox for your first show. I look forward to being a part and supporting you with many more.
Oh, thank you, Queen. Appreciate it. Much love.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to our music coordinator for knowledge and relationships, man.
Yeah.
DJ Eddie King, talk to him.
Yeah. First of all, I want to thank everybody from joining the panel. I want to thank everybody that's in the chat. Salute to those that's watching right now. I wanted to say thanks to the team, man. You know, this is very, very this is great energy. This is energy, and we need more of that. I'm happy about this, man. I'm so excited right now. I'm kind of like slurring in my words. You know, let me calm down. Let me back up a little bit. Hold on, give me a couple of seconds. Deep breaths. All right, now thank you for watching Knowledge and Relationship. I am your boy,
No,
DJ Eddie
it's
King.
not Knowledge and Relationships.
It's not. What is
this
it?
is the Intellectual Soapbox.
The Intellectual Soapbox. That's what you call it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Best in World. Remember, we're in Best in World's channel.
Oh, Best in the World. Okay, you are watching Best in the World. Okay, that's what you're watching right now. Best in the World. Excuse me. I'm sorry. You're watching Best in the World. Check me out on Instagram, dj.eddie.king. Check me out on YouTube at DJ Eddie King. I am the music creator for Knowledge and Relationships. Soon to be for Mr. Best in the World. Like and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Keep your spirits up.
Thank you, DJ Eddie. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. And 3, you know what I mean? Knowledge and relationships. Let him know who you are, man.
The CEO. Oh, okay.
Mr. Cabo. Mr. Cabo.
The president.
Don't confuse.
The president.
All right. Y'all don't confuse me now, okay? So you know, yes, this is M3 from Knowledge and Relationships, but you know, I am moderating for the greatest of the great, Mr. Best in the World, and his YouTube channel, the Intellectual Soapbox. Okay, Soapbox. Yes, that's right.
I apologize again, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. We have a force of habit of things too, though. But good thing I was last. But anyways, though, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and share like the YouTube link so other people can like, comment, and subscribe to the Intellectual Soapbox. Okay, so get the likes up and keep subscribing. And Mr. Best in the World, thank you for having us on your platform. We greatly appreciate that.
Man, thank you, M3. Thank you. Man, y'all, everybody stick around. You know how we do after the show.
Man, I like that, man. I like the design right there. You got.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Had to switch it up. Represent for the brand, But yeah, man, thank y'all for being a part of the Intellectual Soapbox. Thank you for everybody jumping on the panel. Thank you for everybody that's here. Truly appreciate y'all, man. You know that y'all family. You know what I mean? I see y'all going crazy in the back chat a little bit too. We'll talk afterwards, family. But everybody, thank you. Please like and subscribe to the Intellectual Soapbox. Definitely like and subscribe to Knowledge and Relationships, all right? Definitely like and subscribe to Jay the King. We coming as a force, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, we
We coming
coming.
as a force, man. All right. So when you see us coming, you know what I mean? Either get on or get out the way, because we move.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we got some really big things coming up soon, especially with Auntie JP. She already know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna really give that away too much. We just gonna keep that in the bag. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all. Much love. I'ma definitely holler at y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.
Laters.